Hey everybody, Jay Marino here. Welcome back as Battle for Middle-earth. We're at the point in the Evil campaign where we could assault the final bastion of good forces, which is Minas Tirith. I believe that would be the final mission because it said... Well, I guess let's go in and double check.
Victory is near. The enemies of darkness will be shown no mercy.
Yeah, win campaign. So that's the last mission. So I don't know if I'm going to conquer the whole map this time, but let me tell you, if I am going to, it's got to be done with Isengard. It was fun to come up here with this Mordor army and destroy a Rohan faction area with the Mumakil, but I don't really like how the Orc faction is played, like the Mordor faction is played. Isengard is just a little more versatile, a lot more versatile, it's a lot stronger, and has the potential to gain veterancy a lot more effectively. Whereas the Mordor army, you're kind of throwing veterancy away. It's very difficult to get Mumakil and Trolls leveled up, and everything else you just sort of throw into the grinder. And then your siege weaponry doesn't level up and doesn't carry with you from mission to mission, so... I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple more missions with one of the Mordor armies. I just don't really enjoy playing as the Mordor faction, though, so that's kind of where I'm at. What I'd like to do is start moving eastward with Saruman's army to kind of link up with this other Mordor army, even though we might never use it. And then we can also grab Lurtz and start pushing eastward as well, and Isengard can carry the evil faction. With that in mind, I guess let's go to Harland. Or, I mean, we can go to any of these. I guess let's go to Harland. Take me in.
Harland is the port of Minas Tirith. Its destruction will choke the flow of resources into the White City.
Destroy all Gondor forces!
So one thing that was on my mind when I finished the last video is how we are able to get enough siege weaponry to win, because we're at 590 out of 600. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and recycle one group. And the reason we're going to do that is twofold. Number one, lumber camps provide us the best external, like, outlying building of resources, because we've got that... well, first off, go ahead and get grinded. Actually, do we have a lower one? You're 2. Go ahead and get grinded. We've got this fuel the fires, which means that you get more from trees, which means that the lumber camps are the best source of resources from these outlying areas. But they cost command points to build because they spawn laborers, and the laborers cost, again, if we only have 10 free supply and we want to build lumber camps, then we're not going to be able to build any siege weaponry. Unless we purposefully, like, pare down some of our squads, and before they can rebuild themselves, we go ahead and get, like, the siege camp and the ballista out. That seems like an insufferable thing to try to do, so I'm not going to do that. I think it would just be much better instead to come in with a little bit of extra free supply, knowing that we're going to build lumber camps and we're going to build, 3 to 4 ballista. So I think that's the right choice. So let's come up here.
None shall oppose us. Quickly! Over here!
Mr. Saruman, why don't we
Over here!
come up here and
Let us go
grab those. Let's go ahead and take these just crossbow groups and move up, or rather move back with them. Should we go up or down? We have to pick a direction. I noticed there's this timer in the upper left. Gondor arrives in 7.5 minutes. What are our objectives? Destroy Gondor reinforcements is the bonus. So there must be a base somewhere on this map. We can use the Palantir soon to check, like... Okay, full-on bases up there.
Come to me, my people.
Oh, okay. Well, they're getting set up over here. Let's,
Come to me,
oh,
my
no.
people.
Okay. I see these trebuchets.
Onward. Destroy them.
We gotta get up and kill these before they cause us problems. Come on, get in there. Don't let them turn and shoot. Actually, I feel like finding this early was really, really good. And this one? It seems like if you're just aggressive with the siege weaponry, they try to run away from you, which is a blessing.
Back away. Move on.
Okay, that was big. Let's go ahead and use this, especially on my groups that are lower levels. I don't think that hit nearly as many as I wanted. I see these guys coming up over here. The other thing that I've learned, I mean, I've noticed this before, I don't know if I've commented on it, but it seems like every map, or at least most maps, start with some highly veteran-seed, highly upgraded groups of enemies.
Nothing will stand in our way. You are weak.
And it seems like
Now.
it's that way in order to give your standing army a challenge to pare it down and force you to rebuild stuff. We're going to go ahead and grab our siege works here. And then we can grab 2 forges. Maybe those should have been defensive structures. I don't know. I'm also going to do this here because I assume that this is going to be some front type of battleground. So the idea is we want to try to find a foundation to build at least an outpost somewhere in the middle of the map, close to enemy bases, and then start just absolutely churning out. We should be careful because there were enemy trebuchets just sort of around the map. And just start churning out those ballista as soon as possible. So like 4 ballista, and now we can also build
Isengard will prevail.
the lumber camps as well.
This way.
Okay, there's the water. I guess let's move down across this way. It's possible that their bases are going to be down there. I'm going to get more forges to make my siege weaponry cheaper. We're going to get as much defense as possible because we've got these apparent Gondor reinforcements coming in. From what direction, I have no idea. Okay, let's grab this. You know, I would imagine they're going to come from down here. Maybe what I'll do, we've got a lot of time, is we can kind of sweep up the map and grab these. Palantir, what can we not see? Let's check over here. Okay, that's the main base.
Come to me, my creatures.
Let's go ahead again and come up here and snag these. Not that we really need the resources anymore. Just getting those early lumber camps is where a lot of our income is gonna come from. That's gonna fuel our ability to make the ballista quickly in order to actually get through a base like this. Because it seems like every base we fight now is just full of these huge groups. And the structures that can only be attacked by siege weaponry, which I find incredibly frustrating.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Okay, they're making their way up there. How much time do we have? 2 minutes and 40 seconds is not great. I know this is wasteful in terms of veterancy, but I think it's fine.
A new power is rising.
Okay, go ahead and grab this.
We have work to do. Isengard will prevail.
Okay, now these crossbowman groups are the ones that probably need the most
Come to me, my
XP.
creatures. Go now! Stain the land with the blood of our
It wasn't great. Again, I'm not hitting as many groups as I could. Let's head over here.
Clear the way.
A minute 54 is not great. Okay, now we've got these folks.
None shall oppose us.
I can also go ahead and set this up.
Victory is at
And
hand.
let's move and take
Let
this.
us go
There's another
now.
one. There are a few more down here. That's probably in range of their base. I don't really want to mess with that. And then we'll go lumber mill. I really need to be just only leading with the pikemen, you know? Seems really important that we only lead with the pikemen.
Servants of my will. We have work to do.
I think this group is technically one of those as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and build static defense first and foremost. Again, because there are reinforcements coming. Oh gosh, we only have 45 seconds. We should set this stuff up, and then down here is mostly set up as well. Just make defensive structures. I don't really need anything else. No matter where they show up, we'll be able to handle them, I think. And then 20 seconds. Like, I could start moving down here. Like, they must come from the dock, right?
The keep is ready. The keep is ready. The
Well,
keep is ready.
I
The keep is
I
ready.
guess on the chance they
The
show up
keep is
here,
ready.
we're going to wait, but I'd rather...
The keep is ready.
See, now they're attacking me with normal stuff, too.
The keep is ready.
Oh, no, it's here. Get up there. Very lucky. Incredibly lucky. That's without a doubt. Let's grab one more ballista. Well, we're certainly getting, these guys are, like, not on the map, are they?
Let us go now. Advance. They will fall.
Okay. Well, by sheer luck of the draw, we got everything we needed.
Isengard will prevail.
And what we can do is start pushing towards their main base. Let's use the Palantir. As soon as you start moving towards them, they start building the towers. This is something I've definitely learned.
None shall oppose
I can't believe that that just worked out. That shouldn't have been like that.
None shall oppose us. This way. Go now.
Again, we want to get these level 3s hit.
With the blood of our enemies.
Get another one ready.
Let's go to move up and start attacking the gates, and then as soon as you move close to them, they build those towers. That's again, I'm learning how this works. We didn't have to do these types of sieges as the good faction, which is why these missions went a lot faster. But we're in for the long haul if we really want to.
Come, my servants.
If we really want to do this way.
Over here. This way. Follow me.
It's possible Christopher Lee will get up to level 10 here. I don't know. I think 4 is enough. Because I think the towers take 4 shots. Yeah, I think each of these towers can take 4 shots to be destroyed as well. And also, they probably mow through the Mordor stuff, but they don't kill my Urukai super fast. Yeah, you can like 4 cycle those. That's really good.
What should we do?
Come to me, my creatures. Our time.
And then these things, I also want to turn on hold fire or halt fire. Let's use this darkness ability. Keep taking this stuff out. Just don't let them build too many of these towers while we try to move in here.
Follow me.
Poor Saruman's getting roasted.
Let us go now. We have work to do.
Why don't we use the, give me the free units thing?
Come to me, my creatures. Isengard will prevail.
Did that work? Dude, there's level 10.
Clear the way.
Okay, just keep using these things to hit the towers as they pop up. The units inside here just need to go ahead and focus down what remains. I think what I resent the most is I can only attack these structures with siege weaponry. I really don't like that. That's probably the one thing about the Evo faction that I like the least. And I feel like maybe the Mordor faction wouldn't be nearly as bad to play as if I didn't have to do that.
The enemy has been crushed.
Definitely still have some level 3s in there. Wasn't really hitting them with Saruman's speechcraft as effectively as I need to be. But that's alright, we'll get this. I mean, this is going to be my main army. What? I didn't get credit for destroying the reinforcements. Why? Well, I'm a little bummed about that. That should be total victory. We absolutely killed them. It might be like there were some units that were technically off the side of the map. Like those tower guard we saw. Well, that's a bummer. The army's looking fine, though. Again, we've got 2 pretty low crossbow hordes that we got to get leveled up. But otherwise, this army's looking pretty good. I think we should stick with it and keep trying to get it up there by plowing through southern Gondor. Okay, Harlan conquered.
Destruction of Middle-earth must continue.
I guess let's take out this little holdout down here, which is Pelarger? Pelarger or Pelager? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Go ahead, take me in.
Pelargir, the city through which all sea trade enters Gondor. For ages, men have coveted this port.
Crush these pitiful creatures, and anyone else who stands in your way!
Okay, well, he's level 10 now, so we don't have to really worry about any of his XP anymore. First thing I'm going to do, let's just take the army and march to the left. And then we know that we just need lots of forges in order to make our siege stuff cheaper. And that's how we do every map. Build 6 sentry towers. I think we can manage that one, boys. The city is rich with resources. Demolish it. Okay. I guess we'll take this as well. And again, we made space so that we can make the lumber mills, so... Dude, I'm just... there's no enemies here. I'm going to take these as early as possible. And, like, these, I think, can, like, be exclusively keeps.
A new power is rising.
That ding means that I think we got our build 6 sentry towers. When's my Palantir coming up? The other thing we have to be careful of, as usual, is somewhere around here. I like moving out quick so that we can kind of circle back to our base. Because there is going to be a pre-placed Gondor army somewhere on this map that will smash into us at some point. The last mission didn't have it. Yeah, like a higher veterancy army.
Isengard will prevail. Rise, warriors of Isengard.
Okay, to be fair, there really wasn't that many units, but
Victory is at hand.
let's go ahead and start getting our ballistic.
This will not avail you.
Come on over and take these. I don't know if that was the standing army or what. It seemed like they came from this direction. That's the main base.
We have work to do.
So let's snag that. And then, you know, again, we paid for it. We're going to get lumber camps.
Come to me, my creature.
And by we paid for it, I mean we threw away one group of units.
Put that new ballista in the back.
And then these, I think, just have to be defensive emplacements just to stop the enemy from being able to retake any of these areas. Okay, and then that's the main base. So we have to get our ballista up to the front. I guess let's kind of back up and keep retaking these areas.
The keep is ready. The keep is ready.
Did you know that the keeps are ready?
Get another one ready.
Be careful.
Wild wargs where? Oh, I see.
Get another one ready. Smash it to
The
pieces.
siege works.
I probably shouldn't do this. If the wargs attack the ballista, then...
The keep is ready. The keep is ready.
Okay, let's head in over here.
Power is rising.
And then each of these ballista, I think we just turn them on hold fire. We don't want them to kill my own guys. That's actually kind of a crucial thing. Again, no really big standing Gondor army here.
Nothing will stand in our way.
This might be going as well as it could. Let's do this. We already got our bonus objective.
None shall oppose us.
Line it up.
Obviously, the sooner we can destroy their base, the better, and we don't want them moving out and taking other parts of the map, so we should probably just push for it early. We can use one of our global spooky powers. All enemy units lose all leadership bonuses for 3 minutes. That's why I think that darkness is just much better. I don't think I'll ever use the freezing rain, because my understanding is that these are mutually exclusive. You can only use one of these, that you can't overlap them. So if I use darkness and then click freezing rain, it cancels the darkness effect and starts using the freezing rain effect. That's for later.
Line it up. Tie the rope.
Okay, and then we're going to bring these big boys down
Take it
here.
this way.
Now we see we're exactly at 600. That's perfect.
Victory is at hand.
Let's grab this outpost.
Get another one
Waiting
ready.
for those guys to make their way up. The enemy is not attacking me. This is a very easy mission so far. Again, I came in ready to work after that last one, but no, this is pretty straightforward and simple.
Our time.
I don't like how many buildings are just sort of around here. It's going to make it difficult to navigate this with my siege weaponry, but
Servants of my
The keep is
will.
ready.
you know, it is what it is.
The keep is ready. The keep is ready.
Ready to fight.
Let's try to get these groups all clustered up here where possible.
We spotted the enemy. Still. Move it.
Victory is at hand.
I think a lot of these are not really eligible for extra upgrades.
Remove those
Like, I think this
from
level
my
4
foe.
just became level 4, for example.
Scrap it in.
Okay, we're going to roll the siege weaponry to the middle lane at the expense of all my other units not being sure where to go. We're going to destroy the gate. When the gate is destroyed, we're going to move in with everyone, use the siege weaponry to snipe
Spotted the enemy.
the structures that they try to replace stuff with.
Line it up. Stay alert.
Let's go ahead and grab some of these pike groups and just move them in front of the siege weaponry so that they can absorb these knights. Or they're going to just close the gates. That's fine with
Knock
me.
it down.
I'm happy to have them do that. I'm surprised we haven't seen any of their outlying defenses go up either. This is a very easy start. I do think that the battering rams are better against the gates, but you know, having the ranged siege weaponry is way better. Yep, and there they go. These also build so fast. They can get these up so quickly, and then they can just rebuild them as well. There's not a delay for like how fast they can rebuild those if they
Nothing
wanted
will
to.
stand in our
We're gonna go ahead and move in.
Tie the rope. Take them out.
Okay, just keep hitting these. Don't let them get these set up. And like these towers will peck away at us, but for the most part, I think we're just dandy.
Will.
I'd like to try this.
You would be wise to join
Maintain order.
me. None
That seems
shall
wonderful.
oppose us. Isengard will prevail.
Okay, let's move on in. And of course, again, they're gonna just keep rebuilding. I hate how they keep rebuilding these so aggressively too. Being offensive with these armies it's noticeably less powerful than when we were playing as Gondor. Like it's such a massive difference as like the good factions versus the evil factions. I can see now, like it's all making more sense the way that people were commenting on the game and the balance of the game.
Shall not leave this place.
Dude, we got a nice little clump here. If we can get a speechcraft in the middle of this army before it spreads back out.
March forth. Take their land.
Ooh, you'll love to see it. Okay, get in here and clean this stuff up.
Another one ready.
I hate these so much. And then you can't shoot over the walls, so you have to go all the way around to hit them. And like, I just don't even have the option to attack it with, it doesn't matter. I think we've won, unless they set up a base elsewhere on the map. They didn't. That was fine. My focus here is more on speed than on veterancy, because the longer we take on the missions, the more likely we're going to lose stuff as we go. It's not like the good faction at all. As long as we're getting some ranks and we're not losing anything permanently. There's our total victory that we deserved last time. There we go. 2 level 10s. You love to see it. Do you remember in Fangorn when we had like a full army from Mission 1, but then the Ents just ambushed us out of nowhere with Treebeard and roasted us? I'm still a little mad about that. At least no one's level 3 anymore. Some of these Belfalos groups really need to get some... As long as they have as many levels as the missions they have completed, it means that they're getting levels at the rate at which they're able to. Technically, these could be level 5 at the max, so at most we've only wasted 1 potential mission's worth of veterancy. That's not too bad.
All of Middle-earth will kneel before Sauron.
Can I technically get to Minas Tirith? Yeah, I could. So with Isengard, I could technically go there. I'm honestly very scared of these Athelian missions because I imagine it's just a ton of Athelian Rangers, and I hate them. Okay, let's go to Eminarnen. We want to get power. I think power is kind of our main thing right now. Resources not that important. We just want to level up the One Ring. You'd think Sauron reclaiming the One Ring would have given us like a much larger power boost than it did, but I understand for the, to keep it comparable to the good campaign, it couldn't be anything insane. But at the same time, we're hugely underpowered compared to the good campaign, to the good factions.
Emin Arnen, the Royal Hills, home of the descendants of the stewards of Gondor. Their ancestors knew only peace. Now they will know only war.
Cowards of the North will not face us in open battle. We must chase them out.
Smell something?
Joke's on you, we're not using the Haradrim this mission.
Listen up.
Which is the guy who just said, commented on the mission.
None shall oppose us. None shall oppose us.
Let's give him one of these. Okay, I think that hit my 2 level 4s. We might have 3 level 4s, but regardless, it's fine. As usual, we go forges first, so that we can cannon rush. You know the vibe. He did not like that joke. All right, and then we can grab some lumber camps, etc., etc. There we go. Let's check our bonuses. Destroy all enemy night patrols. Put Uruk pikemen in porcupine formation. I can't actually do that, can I? Because I don't have any detached pikemen groups, nor am I going to build any. So I guess we can't get total victory. That's fun. That's fun for me. I think some of those are basically randomized, but it's a bummer.
Come to me, my creatures.
Hey, just turn the fireball on autocast. I think that's his best range spell. I wish you could put him on like hold distance or something. I've learned the power of that worm tongue though. That is really good for when you're walking into an enemy base. All right. Palantir is not available. Let's just go ahead and move up this way. Again, there might be a big pre-placed army on this map. We probably want to find and deal with it as soon as possible on our own terms.
None shall oppose us.
Rather than accidentally stumbling upon it and having it completely roast us,
Servants of my will.
And we can Palantir on the left side of the map.
Isengard
it's kind of a weird layout. Is there maybe stuff in these mountains? I would really hope not.
Nothing will stand in our way.
There's the base. Those are the night patrols.
Isengard will prevail. Victory is at hand.
Let's go across the top here.
Nothing will stand
We're also
in our
much
way.
slower just because we don't have any cavalry. I mean, we could make warg riders still, but I'm not going to. At this point, that must be pretty clear to you. I'm not going to be doing that. So we're going to make, again, siege works is really all we need. We can get 1 slaughterhouse as well.
Is that them? Is that the enemy?
They're attacking over
Come to me, my creatures.
Oh gosh, okay.
Victory is at hand.
Okay, there are the knights. Roasted. There were more. There were more night patrols. We do want to get... Well, you know what? The night patrols don't matter because we can't actually... We're literally unable to get total victory.
Victory is at hand.
The game just refuses to let us have it because of porcupine formation.
Servants of my will. Oppose us.
Do they have 2 bases? Or no, this was...
We're under attack.
No, it wasn't 2. It was just... This was the actual base that we originally found. That's no problem. Okay. I actually wanted to cancel that because now it's going to take some time to get up there. We can build them out of this one instead.
Is that them? that the enemy?
New power is
I mean, we could sit here and camp some XP if we really wanted to. I'm not thrilled with the idea. I'm just saying it's something we could do.
those who oppose you.
There go. They're setting up their stupid towers. Let's go and find the rest of the night patrols.
Kill it if it comes any closer.
Because we have to wait anyway
Let us go now.
for our siege weaponry to show up.
Got the new ballista! They're attacking us!
I think they'll be able to handle that.
Isengard will prevail.
Bunch of random trolls. We don't need this money on the ground, but we can set up this outpost at least.
Our time has come.
And even the Gondor, like the normal Gondor archers can outrange us. It's kind of frustrating.
There they are. Loading weapons.
Our time
Okay, we don't want these units just spilling out of their base
here.
at their leisure.
Final rope.
The keep is ready! The keep is
Servants
ready!
of my
We've
will.
expanded the
The
city.
keep is
on.
ready!
Get another one ready.
I'm gonna put these on hold fire.
Enemy is on us. Wait.
We're gonna start attacking the gates.
Loading weapons. Loading weapons.
None shall oppose us. Move on.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 groups to go out and try and find some knights. And then we'll take this gate out. And they'll start rebuilding the gate also. That's the other frustrating thing. They can just rebuild the gate if they want. I see 3 night patrols. We should be able to take those out pretty easily with this group. No need to just run into those, by the way.
The enemy!
Final rope. Make them up. Come on, ready.
Go there.
Rapidity. Knock it.
And the range on those towers, too. I just hate so much about this. We could probably maybe want to focus down the actual wall so that they can't rebuild the gate.
Final rope. Make them up.
This is something we could also do.
Rapidity.
Victory is at hand. Remove those who oppose you.
Rapidity.
You know what? I'm going to do that.
Rapidity. Get another
Or
one
you can
ready.
just, you know,
Shatter them.
loving the pathing, you know? The gates are down. You guys take that out. You guys kill knights. I think that sounded like we completed that objective, but at the same time, we can't get total victory. It's a bummer. Okay, we did destroy part of the wall, so even if they rebuild the gate, it's fine. We've learned that this is a really strong spell for these big pre-placed balls of units, because they'll kill each other before we lose the ability to control them anymore. I'm really enjoying the idea of
Move on.
destroying walls, so that, number one, they can't rebuild these stupid things. And also, our units can get in if they rebuild the gates.
None shall oppose us.
Final rope. Wait.
Okay, great.
Wait.
Getting the hang of this for sure. Take this out, please.
Pull back.
What I might do is go ahead and save up just for one final speechcraft. These guys have come back from doing their job.
Isengard.
Never mind. My units finished it. That's fine. Honestly, that single tower might have ended up killing a squad of mine or something, and I would have been really
Land
upset
has
about
been
it.
Stained with the blood of men.
That's right, we're bombing through them now. Southern Gondor's trembling. They're trembling. That is a bummer. Units gaining rank, you'll love to see it. You know, that's 2 missions where I've been cheated out of total victory. I'm a little upset about it. All right, it's looking okay. Again, these guys are starting to fall behind a little bit. I don't like to see it, but, you know, it is what it is.
The lands of all men will fall.
Maybe let's do one more today. Let's try Central Athelion. And then maybe we can go up to Crossroads, and then we've got all of southern Gondor connected all the way up to Isengard, and then all that's left is northeast Gondor and Rohan, and parts of Rohan. A lot of Rohan's been completely conquered at this point. I don't know, maybe we could use the Mordor army or something. I sort of almost resent it at this point. Lurt's also sort of left behind at this point. I think if we want to just get Saruman's army fully veterancy'd, we're going to need to utilize every available mission left. Okay, so let's go to... I guess let's go to Central Athelion. I don't like any region with Athelion in the name, because it implies there's going to be a ton of rangers in it. But the last one, not really.
Central Athelion, once a land of Gondor. Its people fled in fear when the Nazgul returned to Mordor and made Minas Morgul their home.
Cowards of the North will not face us in open battle. We must chase them out.
I love how it's the...
Come to me, my creatures.
Where's the goblins? I love how it's the
None
Haradrim
shall oppose us.
announcer. Okay, you know the drill.
Is that them? Is that the enemy? They're attacking us!
Isengard
Oh,
will
look.
prevail.
Crossbows!
Our time has come.
It's Athelion Rangers. Oh, that was a big speechcraft right there.
We have work to do.
Oh, it's so many. We may have already found their pre-placed group of
None shall oppose us.
guys here. I don't know.
None shall oppose
Dude, we've lost so many units already.
It's an
Victory
attack!
is at hand.
I love that fireball.
Finish
Well, we found
all.
a little extra base here. Again, this is all about like how aggressive we can be here right at the beginning, and I say we go for it. Hopefully we didn't lose any squads to that, but yeah, that's pretty rough. Take this.
Servants of my will.
This we want to be the siegecraft thing. And we can get up to 6 of the furnaces, so we'll get another furnace over here. And then how about some defensive structures? Let's go back to
have
base.
work
It's
to
possible
do.
there's going to be like a large, again, I expect large enemy armies just sort of hanging out on the map. We have to check our bonus objectives too. It's going to be putting our guys in porcupine formation, isn't it? I was just joking. I didn't actually want you to do that to me, game.
Ready! The keep is ready! Let's put this siege works to use.
I was punished for putting my pikemen into groups, into combining them with other groups. I'm a little
Come
upset
to
about
me,
that.
my creatures.
And then
Move
we,
on.
you know, we could use this. The Worm Tongue ability would actually be quite good if we found like the big enemy groups of units. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my siege ballista up.
Nothing will stand in our way.
We could take this. This would have been a better place to build my siege stuff, but I think it'll be fine. Just gotta wait for it to roll across the map.
New power is rising.
And that means that this one needs to be
We have
normal
work
keeps.
to do.
They're attacking us!
Alright, lumber camp.
Come to
I should be
me,
using the
my
Eye of
creatures.
Sauron more as well. Get a bunch of XP for
The keep
doing
is
that.
ready!
Servants of my will.
There it is. I think this is what I was expecting.
This will not avail you.
Attacking us! The keep is ready! The keep is ready!
Okay. And yeah, it was destroy the Gondor Rangers hiding in this region. So that explains why there are so many of them, I guess.
Come to me, my creatures. None shall oppose us.
They're actually everywhere. Give me some industry. Oh, that's a big one right there.
They're attacking over here!
Our time has
All right. And then we could Palantir. So they're everywhere, and then that's where we need to go.
We have work to do.
What's the best way to get over there, I wonder? I don't care about killing the Rangers at this point, just because we don't get credit for actually getting total victory. And I know we do get points for it, to be fair, so I guess I should, you know, maybe think about that, but... Oh, baby. Let's go. Okay.
Isengard will prevail. Remove those who oppose you.
That hit one squad.
Crossbows! We need some room here! We've expanded the siege work!
Okay, let's head over here, towards the base. We're waiting for these ballista to make their way up. It's going to take them some time. What we can do is head over here and sort of clear out the way for them.
Line it up! There's the enemy! Scrap it in! This place belongs to the enemy. Tie a rope!
Okay, put them on halt fire. Gotta get rid of these Rangers because they're everywhere. This is good. Yeah, let Saruman tank it. He's a level 10 hero. He can absorb some of the heat. The hardest thing with these is they outrange you, and your units typically do not defend them. They don't move to defend themselves. Okay, here we go. We're sort of hemmed in here. There's not really a good spot to set up here.
Wreck the base, Neil something! Stay in range! Re-attack soon! Be still! Stay in range! Scrap it in!
Attacking us!
Okay, I guess we'll get rid of the ones we can. See what I mean?
None shall oppose us.
Tie a rope! Take them out!
Okay.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Scrap it in! Leave it in ruins! Scrap it in!
Why did you go that way, you wonder? You might wonder. Let's grab this and we'll get another siege workshop here.
Get another one ready! Wreck the place! It's an attack! Get another one ready! Get another one.
Pretty large groups, and they're just sort of going around me. They're probably going for my main base, and honestly, you know,
Leave it in
couldn't really care about that at all. Towers, towers. As long as my army remains intact, they can go around and snipe my stuff as much as they want. It's not going to bother me.
crossbows! Dragging!
Come to me, my creatures.
Shut up!
The keep is
That's
ready.
level 5.
The keep is ready.
Ready weapons!
That's level 10. Level 4's right
Come to
here.
me, my creatures.
If you want to hit this.
Stain the land with the blood of our enemies.
Another one ready! Take them out!
I'm short one of these things. I guess let's get one more. I like to one cycle the towers. Feels good when you do that. Meanwhile, army, go ahead, move in.
A new power.
And Saruman. There's really not even that much in here to steal. I guess do that.
Tie a rope! Take them out!
Isengard will prevail.
Yeah, see, the enemy's gonna kill them before they can do that much damage. It's wonderful.
I command you.
Miss.
We have work to do. Let us go now.
Also, it's good to keep him alive because then all the kills on my units they get the leadership bonus. I haven't really been using this. I probably should be doing this every time we attack. Probably more important is the Mordor faction, but still a huge benefit here. Alright, good stuff. Looks like Saruman got picked off by something there at the end, but that's fine.
Wake up.
Come on.
No mercy.
I have a sneeze? Excuse me. Alright, we're rolling now,
A
boys.
new power is rising. Victory is at hand.
I would have no idea how to do this with the Mordor faction. I really have no idea. I guess we'd have to kind of do this a similar thing, but with the catapults. It's just the Uruk crossbowmen are barely good enough to handle the enemy ranged units. Like Orc archers, not going to be able to do it. Raiding survived. It's because I didn't do any of the bonus objectives. I'm a little mad about that one, if I may say so myself. Look at that. All right, we're getting up there. Let's check some of our lower tier stuff. No more level 4s. Again, these two are the lowest, and it's these stupid Belfalis crossbow hordes. But that's fine. Again, they're going to make their way as time goes on. All of southern Gondor is mine. Can you imagine doing these missions?
Victory is near. The enemies of darkness will be shown no mercy.
Can you imagine doing these missions as Mordor? I feel like they would be just terrible. Just terrible. Look, we're in the cleanup phase, so maybe let's throw one more mission into this, let's toss one more mission into this, part. Let's go to the crossroads. Connect with Minas Morgul. Get some reinforcements up here. This is just headcanon, fan fiction, if you will. I understand that's not how the game actually works. The game actually crashed there when I tried to go into the next area. I decided to go to the crossroads, so there'll be an abrupt video cut there or whatever. But yeah, let's do one more. Let's throw one more mission into this one because, again, we're in the cleanup phase, and we're going to make the videos a little longer so that we can sort of finish this up a little with a little more brevity. All right, so take me in.
The crossroads were once well traveled by the men of Gondor. Now these roads are but a path that leads their enemies to their door.
Halt, you maggots! Make camp here!
Come to me,
Okay,
my
let's go and grab
creature.
this. You say halt. Wait, a Nazgul. Will this just join my army permanently? Because that would be...
We have work to do.
that would be incredible.
It's a wild cave troll.
None shall oppose us.
Okay, let's just move forward and take as much as we can now.
And you
Roll hanging out here. What I was talking about right when the game crashed was I'm taking the crossroads so that we can open up a link to our...
Is that them? Is that the enemy?
So that we can open up a link to like our Minas Morgul armies. And I understand that's not how the game works. It's just like some headcanon-y goofiness, you know? So just don't think too hard about it.
time.
Okay, so we want these to be defensive structures, and then you're going to be siege weaponry. Just let them try and come over this way. I dare them to do it.
Rise, warriors of Isengard.
That's going to be a nice speechcraft right there.
The keep is ready.
Our time has come.
And then I'd like to keep looking for places that we can set up additional resource gathering.
Put this siege works to use.
Okay, and we got defense just in case. Let's check this. 3 hordes of warg riders. That's not happening. I mean, we could do it and then just sell them, I suppose, but... Let's see. You know what? Yep, I'll do it. What am I, a coward? Let's do it. So we go warg pit, and then we need a slaughterhouse so that we can recycle them.
None shall
We could also
oppose
send them
us.
into their deaths too. That
We
would be
have
fine.
work to do.
And then once we have industry up, dude, this is gonna be bomb. Hit all of those at once.
Our time.
Just hanging out, waiting for some Nazgul to show up and help us out.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Keep the wargs in this wall.
A new
What's going on up
power
here?
is rising.
What is this? An orc
We
tent?
have work to do. Come to me, my creature.
Weird. Okay, fine. Man, they cost 20. That's crazy.
Our time
To think that I ever thought that I actually wanted those. Is this like the same as the Osgiliath map or something? I don't think so. Okay, hit that.
I think I smell the enemy.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and just run into
Come to
my...
me, my
Go ahead and run into my static defenses. I would have really appreciated if you did that.
servants of my
It's funny how we're building those war those warg riders, and they're actually gonna spawn and kill these archers for us. Go for it, buddies. All right. Let's Palantir somewhere over here. Another giant walled fortress, because that's what everything is nowadays. It's just going to be a giant walled fortress. Go ahead and get... Oh, they can't be recycled. Uh-oh.
Let's take him for a run. Come on, go.
You know what? How about you guys just come down here and run into their base?
These buildings are the enemies.
Well, if they refuse to be slaughtered, we will just throw them to the slaughter. We can build that right there. Waiting for that Nazgul to show up. Go get him, boys. Dude, watch this.
The enemy.
Oh, you love to see it.
The keep is ready.
Okay, now they're being built. We can even set up a separate thing.
Our time has come.
This is also delaying my ability to start building siege weaponry. 2 minutes on the Nazgul, not really something I'm particularly...
None shall oppose us.
I'm thinking is particularly important. I'm going to come over here, though, and take out this little area. We could actually rebuild our siege camp over there. That would be better. Okay. You guys just run down here, run into that base. Oh, that's a stoneworker. I thought that was the... Basically, the only thing that can really harm us at this point is... The only thing that can really harm us right now are the trebuchets. That's the only thing that concerns me, so we have to be careful about that, and that is really pretty much only that. Okay. Last war group's coming up. That war group is dead, as expected. Let's go ahead and grab these. Honestly, we can get two. We can get two siege works or whatever they're called. The Mordor siege work is called like the Great Mordor siege work, which I don't believe that for a second. The Mordor siege or the Isengard siege weaponry is so much better.
The keep is ready. There they are. Let's put this control. My warg's hungry.
Well, I'm going to guess that they all need to be alive at the same time for that to count. So I guess, again, unfortunately...
The enemy.
But hey, now we have a Nazgul. That's exciting.
Time has come.
Okay, start making these. Let's get 2 of each.
Victory is at
Trying to
hand.
chase these guys down.
Servants of my will.
Hell, if you don't have any abilities on autocast, he just runs in there. It's so cute. All right, Nazgul. Oh, okay. Come on down here, buddy.
Come to me, my creatures. Come to me, my creatures.
Buildings are the enemies.
Now we're just waiting for these to pop out, and we can start barraging this. Again, I just hate having to wait for so long.
A new power is rising.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Servants of my will.
Line it up. Wreck the place.
All right, let's roll on in. Maybe there's a more effective way to do these sieges. I mean, I could get guys on top of the wall, but I don't see how that would really help.
Tie a rope.
Maybe the bomb would be better too, but I think I need berserkers to use that. I think the way I'm doing this is effective enough that I don't really need to change it, but I still don't like it.
Servants of my will.
abandoned the siege.
Victory is at hand. Remove those who oppose you.
Be still. Tyler Rope has another one ready. Take them out.
And then they just rebuild.
Tyler Rope, line it up.
They just rebuild them, right? So we're just gonna stand here and protect these things. Dude, you're a level 10 group, and you're just standing there letting them hit you.
Leave it in ruin. They're attacking.
I do have a little bit of supply left, like free command points, where what I could do... What I could do is make some battering rams, because I do think battering rams are better in general. Almost.
Line it up.
There we go. Now everybody go.
God will prevail.
You guys just keep attacking the towers.
They're attacking over here.
Phillian Rangers, I hate you so much.
Our time.
Let's go ahead and use the fancy ability. Ah, see, they're cowering. I didn't even really screech, did I? There we go. You're mine now. You guys attack this tower. Keep moving in. Let's go ahead and make it nighttime or something. See, even this thing is just getting torn up by stupid towers.
Nothing will stand in our way.
I'm gonna get the survived thing again. I'm really upset about that.
Fool!
Crossbows.
Drive them out.
I see. So the Nazgul would be really good to pick off like trebuchets and stuff. I think that's really their only good use. I don't know what other stuff they're good for. Ooh, it didn't end. Ooh, we gotta find something else. There must be another base or something.
Victory is at hand.
Palantir? Must be up here. Don't tell me it's a whole other base. I beg of you. It's not there. It's not there. It must be in the bottom left. It must be. Build 3 hordes of Warg Riders. I did. It's just I had to kill them incrementally. I'm not happy about it. Would you just get out of here? What are you doing? Maybe it is. It may very well be to the...
Isengard will prevail.
No, they're coming from this direction. It's got to be this. Haha! Get them, goblins!
They're attacking the camp.
You all don't have fire arrows. You're going to get roasted.
Our time has come. A new power is rising.
The keep is ready. The keep is ready.
All right, let's go. I love how the goblins are killing them for us. Dude, that Nazgul healed itself pretty fast. So we've got Calm the Horde, increased orc production speed. I don't really plan on using Mordor very much at all. Summon the Balrog, though. Alright, I'll take it, even though I don't really plan on ever using Mordor again. Maybe it'll force me to use Mordor.
We have work to
Dude,
do.
it didn't end still. Please, game, I beg of you.
Servants of my will.
The camp is under attack.
I don't know if this thing can attack fast enough to kill all this stuff before we can kill it.
Servants of my
Okay,
will.
it's got to be over here, right? But there's maybe they have this.
Time
is ready.
has come.
Okay, fine. I wanted this one to be a short one, but of course it's a pain in the butt. Well, that's unfortunate as well. Nazgul, this is literally what I said we're good for, so get to it. There you go.
Defend the camp!
Did they build... They must have a siege workshop here. Is that what this is? Yeah, Gondor workshop. They're able to make irritating little
will prevail.
siege guys.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Oh gosh, and now they're starting to use their powers as well. That's fine, actually. Give me some veterancy.
They're attacking over here!
Isengard is your new. None shall oppose us.
Get him, Nazgul. The veterancy that the Nazgul is earning is, I think, spilling over into my other units, so that's fine with me.
Drive them out! Rise, warriors of Isengard!
Okay.
Our time.
Then down here, they better not have expanded again. I'm going to be really upset.
Advance! Our time has come.
Okay, good. When it hesitates for like the briefest of seconds
Against
and
the
doesn't
power
end,
of Sauron, there can be no victory.
it makes me a little nervous. Again, can you imagine doing any of these missions as Mordor? It just seems like it would be so much worse. So much worse. Maybe like mass drummer trolls or something? I just don't know. You better not get me survive. Victory's fine. But I'm just, you know, what am I supposed to do with these stupid bonus objectives? I can't do anything with these. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, looking good. Our core army is looking good. Our normal crossbow hordes are the ones that continue to need speechcraft where possible.
The destruction of Middle-earth must continue.
Maybe what we can do is attack Minas Tirith with the Isengard army, and then the Mordor army can be called in as reinforcements. I don't know. So we got the Gondor army and Faramir here separately, and then the Oathbreakers army, which probably will come in to help later. So we got a ton of territory here. We're still not fully veterancied with Saruman's army, so I might just kind of finish the map with that one. I don't know. I don't like playing as Mordor. I don't. It's not fun for me. So I just gotta avoid it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.